Good morning, everyone. Sheila here in Boho Daydreams, and welcome to my channel. Happy Thanksgiving. This is my fourth Thanksgiving here, and time has really gone by pretty quickly. I love Thanksgiving. I love celebrating it in Canada, and I love celebrating it here. And it's a celebration of the heart, I think. And it's a time to reflect on all the blessings that have happened in the past, and all the blessings to celebrate that are yet to come. I love Thanksgiving. It's something that I celebrate every day in my heart, but it's nice to have a special day where you can just, reflect with family and friends. It's a beautiful day. Anyway, I want to see if I can maybe forward this journal project just a little bit today. I am really struggling. I haven't made a lot of journals. In fact, I've made 2 on my own. And so doing it on screen as I go along like this is a challenge for me. So sometimes I need to just put pause on, kind of think about things, and then go forward. So last week we had our signatures put together, and we were going to make some ephemera. And I'm using Sherry Schmear's kit, an Amethyst for Sara. And I'm going to link her Etsy in the description box. And I'm also going to link the video of the DigiKit in the description box, because it's kind of all torn up now. So I can't really show it to you. Anyway, so what I did is I took pieces of the kit and I tore it apart. And I'm just going to separate them because some of them are and some of them are not. I like to use a little bit of everything. So these are from the kit. And all I did was used coffee stained paper, antique paper, journal paper, Elizabeth Holden paper, and I just backed them. I ripped it all up, I backed them, and then I stitched them, so there's no rhyme or reason to them. And I didn't tear the edges off. I just left them like that because I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet. So these are the ones that I did create. This one has a piece of, I fussy cut out a piece of trim, and I added it to it. And then these are just pieces of trim that I backed. I added some antique lace, and I just left it all wrinkly and as I found it. And these, oh, and here's another one. This one here was made with some vintage wallpaper. I had a picture, wallpaper picture, and I just ripped it up into many pieces. And this is a piece of that. And then I just backed it with some coffee dyed paper and then a piece of trim. I cut out a flower from one of the pieces, and I thought it went great. It looked really great with the wallpaper. And then here's 2 pieces of antique wallpaper, and I just backed that also. These will be mats for something later on. So the first, and then I went and grabbed some embossed papers that I had already prepared. I love embossed papers, and I do them in all the different colors because I don't know what I'm going to be using. And I'm going to show you those embossing folders if I can find them here. I had them. I don't know if I tossed them aside. No, I didn't. So these are the embossing folders. These are my favorites. This one here is from Sizzix, and it's just roses. And I love that one. That's this one right here, because it tears so nicely. You know, you can just tear your pieces like that. It works awesome. Then there's also, this is another one of my favorites. It's roses also, the cabbage roses. And this is just squirrely stuff. And this is a Darius folder. And I don't know if I'm using this one or not, but this is also another favorite. It's just writing. And I don't exactly know where this one belongs. It doesn't have a name on it. And I don't keep packaging because, well, I don't. I should, but I don't. I never thought I would need to share that. And then I went and grabbed a bunch of my laces and some trims, etc., because I want to do the first page today of this signature. And that's it, because it's going to set the tone for the rest of the signature of this journal. And so if once I get that, that really helps me get a focus and an idea of what I'm thinking. I haven't done this enough to be really fluid. So let's see, what do we have here? I like that. Let's see, maybe popping that on like that. I want to have things layered, so I want layer upon layer. So I don't know. I do not know about that. Let's see. This is the hardest part for me, is just getting going. Okie dokie. Like that. Ooh, I like that. I really like that. That's part of the kit. Kind of brings out all the different colors of the papers. Okay, so that's that. So we're going to pop this one aside. Let's see what we have here. I want something that's going to be flowy, that just lays nicely, and I want a little bit more color too. So let's see, what do I have here? I went and grabbed some of my trims. Let's see, what do I want? Oh, I love this one too. All right, so I grabbed those. Just pop these aside. I went and grabbed this because that's so pretty too. I have a whole stack of stuff sitting in front of me to use. I also have the velvet kit, etc. All right, so I think I'm going to want to use some of this for sure. And I would just scrunchie that up. Let's see here. See, I know I'm going to want to use that, so I'm just going to cut a piece of that off already. Oops, sorry if that's noisy. Then I want to have something kind of behind it a little bit. Ooh, this is pretty. Oh, that's really pretty. Let's see. I want to do some of that. Such a big piece, though. Let's see. That might be better served somewhere else in the journal. So let me just grab some of the things that I do have sitting here. There's a lot. Let's see. Ooh, that's really soft. But I think I want a lighter color. I think I want white or something like that. Oh, let's see what we have here. Ooh, this is a piece of antique lace. That's super old. Look how delicate that is. Let's pop that on here. Because this is so soft, it can kind of drape right out the bottom too. Ooh, yes. I like that. Let's see here, because you can hang something off the bottom of that too if you want. I like it. I like that. Okay, so what I need to do now is just glue this on. So let's set that aside. Let me go grab I need my Fabri-Tac. I don't even have that here. What kind of show am I running? I don't even have my glue here. Ay, ay, ay. I want to thank every one of you that encourages me in this endeavor. This isn't easy at all for me, not in the least. And I would like to have a piece of paper sitting. I'm going to rip one of my husband's novels up. He won't notice. He won't notice a page missing. I think he's finished reading that one. I just only put a little bit of glue on. Come on, little glue. There we go. Right. I don't want the glue to show through on the seam binding. So I like to have a little bit of it stick out the side like that, and then I just smush it in there. And I did cut it a little bit too long, but that's okay. Yes. All right, I need just a little bit more. And I won't be cutting anything off because I don't know later if I want to maybe let it hang out the bottom, because that might be nice. There. All right, so we have that. Usually I have a little tool with me. All right, so let me see, how's that look? That looks good. But does it look good on my paper? Wow. I almost dropped the glue and the light. There we go. I do like that, and we'll be gluing a little bit more of that on later. And then I want to put the lace behind it. And I want it to kind of drape out the bottom and from the sides too. And when it's nice and flowy like this, it's so easy. That might be too much out the side though. Maybe like that. Yeah, like this. Yeah, I think so. All right, I'll be back in a second. Okay, so I finally got it glued in there. And if you want, you can go and stitch it all in. But for now, I'm just going to leave it like that. I might decide to stitch it in later. And I really like the way that looks. And that's going to set the mood for the rest of this signature. And then I was looking, thinking, well, do you know what? I'm going to take a piece of trim and see what it looks like if I just pop it in there. And I think it's really pretty. So I'm probably going to add this now, or maybe add it later. I don't know, but I'm going to leave it like that. And if I want to stitch it, then I will have to stitch first before I glue that piece in. Anyway, that's it for now. In the next video, we're going to start maybe layering some laces, and I'm going to go looking through this pile here to see where what goes, because with my last journal that I did like this, I was going page by page. There was no method to it, and so I would skip to the center and then I would come back, and I actually want to have a little bit more of a process with this. So when we come back, then we will look at doing a bit of layering for the different pieces that I have prepared. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.